Look, I'm not sure about you, but scallops are one of my favourite seafood to eat and to cook because they're very simple, they're buttery, they're not too fishy, and they're just so tasty.
They're just delicate. They're a real treat. I love them. Raw as well, raw, cooked, any which way.
All right, well, let's celebrate them today. Yeah. We're making a beautiful Mediterranean-inspired grilled scallop with a sourdough crumb. Now, a great way to use up your stale sourdough. I know you'd have a bit of that.
Love it.
Although I'd...
Never get stale in my house.
Yeah, a half a cup of your stale sourdough breadcrumbs. It's quite a fine crumb because you're going to crumble that over the top of the scallops at the end. And then the zest of 1 lemon.
Do you want me to chop up this garlic?
I'd love that, because there's 2 components to this dish. We're going to get our sourdough crumb into the oven under the grill and make it all lovely and toasty with the capers, the lemon zest, and the Bertolli extra virgin olive oil. And then that comes out and our scallops go in, and it's a fast dish. 2 to 3 minutes for the scallops, 5 to 10 minutes for your crumb. Just keep an eye on your crumb, you don't want to burn it. I think that's plenty of zest. Then we'll add in the capers. So these are just little baby capers. I'm toasting them under the grill, but I have to say I do love frying capers in extra virgin olive oil on the stovetop. If you haven't tried a fried caper, you're missing out.
Crispy capers is one of my favourite garnishes in the restaurant because it just gives you that, like, briny, salty sort of addition to a dish. It's like a seasoning. And then when you crispen it, like, it gives you texture as well. I love it.
We're going to toast them under the grill today. So we've got our crumb, our lemon zest, our capers. Now we're going to add a good tablespoon of Bertolli extra virgin olive oil. Probably the foundation of the Mediterranean diet is extra virgin olive oil. This is a beautiful quality olive oil. High in antioxidants, lovely anti-inflammatory, healthy fats. So making sure you're getting lots of these healthy fats into your diet. Give that all a mix. Then we'll spread it evenly over our tray. Nice and even, so there's a lovely, even golden crumb.
And these will last you a while as well, won't they, if you store them in like an airtight container?
You might find the capers are a little less crispy.
Okay, yeah.
But you could also just pop them back in the oven or the grill for 1 or 2 minutes, again, just keeping an eye on them. And they'll crispen up again really easily. So you've got just a simple hack for a really sensational dish. I'm going to get these under the grill and get them toasty. The sourdough crumb is beautiful and golden. Do you want to try one of the little crispy capers?
Yes, please.
Little bites of salty goodness.
It really is so good. It's just a beautiful flavour. It's just a great garnish for so much.
Yeah, simplicity in simple things, isn't it? Then we'll get our scallops onto the pan and combine our crushed garlic or finely chopped garlic with a good tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half of extra virgin olive oil. And these scallops are spectacular. They're a really lovely way to incorporate some seafood into your diet too. Seafood's important. It's a great source of iodine, which is really important for your thyroid function. That's the gland that controls our energy and metabolism. So if you're not a big fan of super fishy foods, I find that scallops, because they're such a gentle, creamy, I'd say even buttery flavour, it's a lovely way to get the seafood into your week. And the Mediterranean diet does incorporate more seafood than our standard Australian diet. A little bit of salt. And then we'll get a little drizzle of this garlic and olive oil combination onto each of the scallops. And they don't take much time to cook, that's the beauty.
No, they're super quick. They get a gorgeous, like, caramelised crust on the top. You still want them almost a little pink in the middle, right?
Yeah.
What I love about Mediterranean diet is so few ingredients, but just great quality ingredients, right? Scallops, the garlic, olive oil, and then, like, sourdough and capers.
When I lived in Italy and I had Italian flatmates, I remember seeing them cook meat. Right? And I was like, where's the marinade? Where's the garlic? Where's the, all the extra pizzazz that I'd learnt from my dad traditionally? And they looked at me with this, like, what? Yeah. And they said, meat is meat. You just need good quality meat. You need good quality extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah.
And that's how we make it. And it's so true. Happy with those. They'll go under the grill for 2 to 3 minutes. Don't overcook them. You want a lovely little golden top, but a beautiful buttery scallop to finish. perfect little grill on our scallops. I'm really happy with those.
They smell beautiful, Jack.
They do.
Just that garlic and olive oil. Love it.
I've got the appetizer, you've got the main. Get them onto a plate before we pop the crumb on top.
Then some lemon wedges.
I'd love that. That'll be our final flourish. And you can see, even by the colour of the garlic on top, I have not overcooked the scallops. And that's really critical. You don't want that awful burnt garlic taste. Yeah. You just don't want an overcooked scallop. And then our crumb on the top. I'm excited for these.
I really am. I love scallops. And like the panko tartar on top, so my vibe.
Yeah. I often put this on top of a pasta.
Yeah.
And it is just, makes it something completely different. You take a
It's the
basic
texture.
pasta
It
dish.
just makes it so much more interesting for your palate because scallops are so soft, so delicate. That panko tartar just gives you that crunch and it's beautiful, beautiful idea.
Lemon wedges on the side, please. And that's it. A very simple, wholesome, Mediterranean-inspired dish. Great way to get seafood into your diet. Appetisers served.
Oh.
A little squeeze of lemon for me. Do you want some?
Oh, yes, please. Thank you. Cooked absolutely perfectly. Garlic, lemon, olive oil, fresh. I could eat 10 of these.
There's probably 10 remaining, so tuck in. These are such a Moorish, delicious way to serve scallops. With the sourdough caper crumb and those flavours of the extra virgin olive oil through it. It is a spectacular dish. You have to try it at home.